What is good? What is poppin', everybody? My name is Uncle C.
My name is Cousin Nosh Dog.
And my name is Dan, recently uploaded on Instagram Johnson.
And welcome to episode 64 of Bad Habits of Podcast. That deserves a fucking some sound effect. What would you like? Air horns?
Yeah,
go on.
Oh, air horns.
And more celebratory than just applause.
It's been a while, so.
Yes, Dan posted today. I was a little mad at you because you wasted an opportunity.
Okay.
I was like, what are you doing?
It's okay. It happens.
So
But-
Dan hadn't posted in how long?
Maybe like a
Hot minute.
close to
Months.
a year, 11 months, maybe 10
Okay.
months.
Wow.
And you got some-
I was like,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah.
And you got some nice shots from your cousin
Mm-hmm.
from the 2 video shoots
Yes.
that we did, and Dan posted them as a carousel. I'm like, why don't you just spread them shits out?
Should have.
We didn't discuss that.
But we didn't discuss.
But look,
It was improv. I was too excited anyway.
Fire shots.
I was too
from-
excited. I just wanted to upload.
okay, well, we
Because
got to
they-
start. Now you know. Now we know.
It's okay.
Spread them out.
Spread
That's
it out.
what I do. Unless
Truth.
it's multiple shots from the same shoot,
Mm.
and then if anything, I'm like, oh, I don't really want to. Because you could spread those out too. That's what I do. So if I get
Yeah.
like you do a shoot and you get like 2 great shots instead of you could do a carousel, or you
Mhm.
could do one here and you could post one.
It makes sense.
Nine
And that
shots.
is
It
your
makes sense.
free social media tip, kids.
If you want to
Yeah.
follow High
Amazing
Masego on
season.
YouTube for more of that shit,
I
Mhm.
mean,
go get it.
fucking amen.
And follow Dan on Instagram. Go check out his shows. Show him some love. Dan Johnson's right down the bottom of the screen right here.
There you go.
You know the vibes.
Right
Slide,
Yeah.
right
Something
here.
like
Under Nosh, there you go.
Under- yeah, right,
Under
yeah,
Nosh
yeah,
Dog. Yeah,
there you
yeah.
go.
there. There you go.
Right.
So
Beauty.
today we've told everybody we premiere these every Monday, but we are filming on a Sunday.
Mhm.
And today, Donda finally dropped.
Donda Day.
That deserves an applause.
That deserves a fucking beer, mate.
Get that up here.
Cheers, cunt.
Get that in your
Yep.
mate. Kanye finally dropped it. He said that Universal dropped it without his permission.
How does that even
Cunty.
work?
He probably would have turned it into the label, and then he's continually changing stuff because
Yeah.
of how he tends to work. So my guess is they would have been like,
Ridiculous.
fucking, this is too much now, like, let's just do it. Or I've also heard that was a part of the rollout strategy, which was the
To
constantly
change the songs.
Well, that was what he did for Pablo. With this one, well, yes, yeah, no, you are correct if you're talking about the live, the streaming, the events that he did. So yes, the songs were different every time. Whenever he played the Jay-Z verse was taken off for the last one on Jail, but then
Yeah.
on the album it was put back. But basically, what they ended up doing, so they dropped the album, and I think throughout the day they added 4 more songs, which is a part 2 of 4 of the songs. So we're going to go through the album top to bottom, which is, when there's an event album like this,
It's big.
it's big, and it's worthy of
It's
the
worth
combo.
it. Yeah.
So do you guys want to? Should we go straight to Donda, or do you want to just zip through the music, like literally each give the 5 top, rather than like skim over the list? Because there's a lot of music this week, more than
I
There's a
think
lot.
I can recall. I was
Yeah.
like struggling to get through. I got through it, but
I think we should take a thumbnail first. Then
because the camera might die.
yes, and then we'll go through the music.
Go through the music.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, that's what the fuck we're gonna do then. So let's get the old thummy.
Which is the
Yeah.
best way for it to can see.
Yeah.
if it's in
I guess so you can see the
actual
name
label.
of the video. Yeah, so you can see the
Yeah.
link up. There you go.
1 sec. Wrong way.
Oh.
Wait a sec. I
Yeah,
took it.
well-
Oh.
I took it. Hang on, let me need my hands
Wait.
back.
No, do it again, fucking. Oh,
Oh shit, no, I fucked that up, so you have to
Nice.
start it
Here we go.
outside here.
Oh,
God, they
well.
make this shit difficult.
Beautiful.
Sorry, y'all who are watching and listening.
you're such a
There
cunt,
we
mate.
go. There we go.
Beautiful.
So,
Beautiful.
with that said,
Let's just go for our
Um,
top 5 or something. This
yeah,
week.
we can do that quick. By the way, Notion is drinking our Link Up beer. So Link Up, I think we might have talked about it last week. It's a non-profit we started. You can follow it everywhere at Link Up Beer, basically trying to diversify the craft beer industry. So it's not just a bunch of white dudes with beards. And we launched with a series of collabs, and Notion has along with Brewski, the first one from Quebec. It is fire.
And it's
If you-
fantastic.
If you are in any Ontario or Quebec, there's 4 that are dropped so far. We have 2 more to come in the next couple of weeks, so get the
Very,
up here.
very good cause.
So
Very
with
good. Very
very
good
good.
initiative. Love it.
it's a beautiful thing. So with that said, let's zip through the album.
Yes.
Maybe just give like 5, like what we sort of
What we
were
really-
supposed to do was give 5 to 10
Yeah,
top
yeah,
things in a couple of minutes tops, and then move on. But we end up speaking about it for like 30
We'll
minutes
actually
because we
do
keep
this.
going
That's what
on tangents. You know how we do.
But it's fun.
Man's be yapping.
Love a good tangent.
All right.
All right.
Talk again, bro.
Yeah, you can hear, bro.
So I love a good tangent.
It sounded like it cut off at the end of tangent. I was like, oh no, I hope your mic is good. But we get.
It's good. It's good.
All right. So yeah, Dan, kick her off. Run through just some of the faves, and we'll go to you, Notion.
Cool. So start off strong. The Baby Keem, Kendrick Lamar Family Ties.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was an absolute banger. Oh my god, I love that song. It is insane. I thought Baby Keem sounded a lot like Kendrick as well throughout the whole song. And then it was just insane. The video was nice. It was simple, like zany, but like it was still really good. And the back-to-back at the end of the song with Baby Keem and Kendrick, like it was great. Like the whole scene 1, scene 2, it was such a sick song. It was amazing. That was, if Donda didn't drop, that would have been like my song of the week, like easily. It was great. It was amazing. Another one I really liked was the Headie one, 2 Chainz. It was a bit different from Headie. It was more of a, I don't know how to say it. It has like darker tones. It was a bit slower. It sounded like it just looked very slightly different to his normal vibe. But I liked it. It was an interesting video as well with him. I think it was him in the middle of like, I don't know, some place with a flamethrower or something like that. Cool. It was interesting. It was cool. It was a cool video. Out of the albums, I really enjoyed the Westside Gunn, Hitter Wears Hermes.
Yeah, Hitler. Oh, did I spell that wrong? Hitler. It's Hitler. I'm sorry. Hitler wears Hermes.
Okay.
8, and I don't know what the 8 is. If it's the 8th edition of that shit or what.
Yeah, I don't know. It was good. I liked it. Great features. It was just a normal, weird Westside Gunn, but it's still kind of cool with all the Griselda features as well. It was sick. I really enjoyed it. That was my. I really enjoyed that album. And the WizKid Made in Lagos Deluxe version was cool as well. But yeah, I'll get onto that after I go for some of the singles. Russ, Can't Let You Go. Amazing as always. This guy can just do everything. He can rap, sing, you know. He's incredible. Another one I have here. There was some really weird singles. Like really, really weird. Like the Rare Americans and D-Smoke Rhythm Kitchen.
That was weird.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Like that was weird as hell. I was like, what? Like,
it's the first thing I've heard of D-Smoke where I was like, what was that?
I love D-Smoke. That was weird.
Yeah.
It was very weird. I enjoyed the Keith Murray Ghetto Mogul. Just rapidly rap sort of shit. It was great. Good stuff.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
It was really good. What else did I like out of singles? There is the fucking BTS and Megan Thee Stallion. That was funny.
What in the
I know,
fuck
right?
was that?
I know. But you know what? She's just getting another fan base. That's what it is.
No, it's smart for her.
It's smart for her.
So
but the
smart.
song was like, what the fuck?
Look, that shit is not aimed at us. So.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. Oh yeah, and to touch on the WizKid Justin Bieber Thames Essence, good remix. It was good, but I just feel like he just shouldn't have touched Essence. Essence is such a like perfect song. It's a 10 out of 10 song. It doesn't need a remix. Doesn't need anyone to jump on it. It's literally 10 out of 10. It's cool he's jumped on it. It's a good song, but he just didn't need to do it. If he remixed another song in the album, that would have been perfect. But like this one, you should have just left it in its own world. It's a great song regardless. It was still good. And what else have I got?
Biebs made it better.
Yeah, maybe.
Biebs made a 10 out of 10 song.
Maybe. Was there Jack Harlow song?
Mm-hmm.
The homies Jack Harlow, White Lies. That was interesting. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it for me. Out of if we're being quick, that's it for me.
Yeah.
It was good. It was a good week. Some really weird songs, but then I don't know, the fucking Starboy and fucking
the Dick song.
Yeah,
I love that. That's old, but this is a new
This is
version.
a different
Yeah,
This is a remix
bro, amazing.
with Luda. You can talk about it next. Go for it.
God, yeah, you can go.
Yeah, you can talk about it. This shit is hilarious. Please.
So funny. Dude.
No, you're up.
All right. I had more to say on the albums and the singles this week. I really enjoyed the albums more than usual because I usually just like run through the singles and like click, bang, catch count. So I'll start with the albums. The Masego Capital Cuts. I mean, he's a genius. I love dope, jazzy soul vibes, so that was always good. The Jaden CTV3 Day Trippers Edition. It's like a big remix album. Is that right?
I actually did not get to that one. There was 2 albums I missed, and that was one of them.
Mm-hmm. So,
It seemed like it was, the Day Trippers edition remix of his other joints. So, like, he's weird and super dope, and I love him very much. And I was super surprised by the genuine eclecticness of his songs. Had some real good bars on there when he was rapping. I was very impressed. He had some good boom bap elements. He was swearing a lot more and cussing a lot more than usual. And I thought that was kind of like edgy and cool, but it wasn't overdone. It was kind of nice. But yeah, super eclectic and poppy. And he also had some hard songs. He had some very folky, really soft songs. Like I was really, really impressed. It's also mixed by an engineer that I follow and have plugins by, Manny Mariquin. And it's just like, when I was reading the credits on the YouTube album that I found, I was just like, oh my God, that's super sick. So he's in good company. That was really, really interesting and a fun listen. I recommend that to kind of check it out. Some songs I definitely skimmed through and like, fast forwarded like a whole minute. And I was like, yeah, good, but nah. So it's like a 7 out of 10, but the 7 was solid. The Asher Roth GEV3 piece, that's like literally 4 minutes of music. It's an EP apparently. It's three songs. That was dope. Haven't heard him for a while. His Drink Champs appearance was cool. He got so wasted off whiskey and fucking like double IPAs from what I gathered. That DJ EFN loves his West Coast IPAs, and he's always drinking beer on top of the shots that they're collectively having. So that's always fun. The Brother Ali, what's it called?
I think it's Brother Minister. Like
Minister. Okay.
Minister, but minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the font was small on my shit. Yeah, that's a little sleepy, but that was dope. He's always dope lyrically. That was a little sleepy though. I like the Division and Dolla Sign. Cheers to the best memories. That was super fire. I really dug that. Top to bottom, it's pretty silky smooth. It's a total fuckfest kind of album. I love the Mac Miller feature. That was amazing. The Belly, See You Next Wednesday. That was super dope. I really think he's like super underrated. Just a quality MC. It was very trappy, but it was a good listen. And I just enjoyed overall everything had good features. So it was, Betting the Butcher, and there was a couple other like crazy cunts on there. So that was really cool. Overall, one of the most quality albums of the week. The Westside Gunn shit, bro. Like he's super dope, but I can't do him for a whole album.
Pause.
Thank God for the features, pause. And yeah, pause, massive pause. Thank you for that. And Conway and Wayne killed it. The Wayne track was especially dope. It had the same Wu-Tang sample as one of the songs, I think, on Liquid Swords, if I'm not mistaken. But it was a RZA beat, and they had the same sample but slowed down, and they had some extra pianos on it, and that was like driving me crazy. But Wayne on a slow boom bap track was fucking excellent, and I love that shit. I was smoking to that at the time, and it was like pure vibes. The WizKid Made in Lagos deluxe album, that was really solid. Lagos.
I think it's Lagos. Is that right?
Yeah. And that's just like, beach and park vibes. That's just, proper. I love that. The Burna Boy features good. Damien was dope. Her is the queen. And I love that very, very much. So it's a good fucking album. I could run that at any outside event. And then singles, I'll be real quick. The Russ one was cool. That one hits home for me. It's really dope. That's 2 in a row for him with the feel. So I like that he's showing that soft sort of versatility. Beats are really, really good too. The Burna Boy Don Jazzy, that was solid. Burna Boy can't really miss. The Joyner Lucas and Lil Tjay, Dreams Unfold, that was really dope. I love Joyner. That was well put together song. I like the back and forths in that. Amber Mark, Foreign Things, that was fire. She's dope as fuck. Video was proper too. I don't know if I know her from previous things. I'm just trying to like put on my brain to see if I heard her before, but that was like cool. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a fan. That was great. The Kash Doll, Wale, Eric Bellinger, that was kind of cool, kind of funny, kind of like it was not too bad. The Maya Clarity song, Elephant, that was a fun poppy song. I like the jazzy trumpets and shit that he put into that. That was a good / different song for Maya. So shout out to my
and happy birthday,
our bro, and also happy birthday for the other day. Yeah,
Yeah, yesterday.
Chuck some fucking yesterday. Do you have some sound effects for?
Yeah, let's give him a little. What are we gonna give him? Oh, how about
round of applause for a fucking.
Is a party noise?
Give
him a round of applause.
There you go. Cheers, Cat.
Let's get that up here.
Absolutely will. The Starboy and Doja Cat Ludacris Dick song is hilarious. I love Doja Cat. It's a fun, dirty song. I do enjoy that very much. I can imagine that coming on at a party and everyone's just like, ah! It's like, it's just a good time. It's a good time. Everyone loves Dick Pause, and that's a very hilarious song. So I just like Doja Cat's verse is fire, bro. I told you on previous episodes, I've seen her on Kenny Beats in the Cave episodes in his studio that they rent, kind of like whatever, and they come do some like filthy shit. So she's just like down, and I'm about her. She's a fucking mad cunt. Is it Sai Arai, the kid? How do you say that? Sai Arai?
Yep, I think so.
Yep, cool.
Or Sai
that was
Ari,
dope as fuck. Sai Ari, yeah, because he was on the Royce track a little while ago, and he's just fire. So that was good to hear something else from him because I haven't really been checking for him. The Chronix Freedom Fighter was dope as fuck too. The K Forest Heaven Sent, that was really soulful. It sounded like Santino the Saint to me, so that was really fun. Kind of moody, dark sort of R&B. It was kind of cool. The Keith Murray, Eric Sermon, Ghetto Mogul, 1998 in a box. That was fucking fantastic. Love that.
I remember that.
Great year, huh?
Great year.
Were you born in it? Like, is that when you like?
Legends of Water that year.
That was there. That was the best year.
For real, isn't it?
Of
Like
everyone's life.
Yeah, I finished high school then.
Yeah, I was in grade 9 still.
I was a wee little baby.
Coming out.
Yes.
It's going to be
just fresh out the ting still.
I was going to use a different word.
Vagina. That's pretty much it, man. I had some other brief notes, but I didn't. That's it. Nothing.
Didn't have any.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
No words for the Justin Bieber feature on the WizKid track.
It was on the album, so my thoughts already expressed. It was a great album, and it was Babes is cool. Whatevs out here.
Yeah, I feel you.
All right, it's okay. I'll take care of that one. You guys really covered everything. I'll be significantly fast. I'll try and touch on stuff that you guys
did.
That. No. That's usually what I bring it home. So Banks, one of my favorites of all time, she dropped her second single off this new run of album called Skinny Dipped. When I first saw it, I was like, really? Because the last song wasn't super catchy either. Like, I was like, why do these choices? And then I woke up the next day.
This was good.
This song with the chorus in my head. I'm like, okay, I was wrong. Good. So it's sick, cool video. I just love this chick, man. She's so fun. She's awesome. So I'm very excited for that album. The Baby Keem and Kendrick stuff, I fuck with Kendrick, but I really fuck with like To Pimp a Butterfly Kendrick. And this was just this avant-garde, weird thing that they do, and they both do the thing, and I don't particularly like the thing that whatever that is, that style of rap. The video was creative. It was just like layered bunches.
It's just layers, yeah. It's cool.
I appreciated that. It was a bit like hard to watch.
They stole our thing.
Yeah, so they stole something that we were doing for the Relentless videos that we were pretty annoyed about, but because people are going to say that we jacked them, but like, I mean, we did it differently at least.
We did it
but still, like, it's like, I don't think we'll get accused of it, but it's just annoying that, someone does the same. Obviously, we didn't invent this shit that we're going to do for us. So that was cool. As far as the albums, I'm appreciating Emilio Rojas. He dropped the Volume 3 of the 4-Pack Fridays. I like that. Couldn't find it, so I think it must be Spotify only then. That was a cool concept. I just like it. Keeps him active, and 4-Pack's easy to do. 4 songs, throw it out, smart. The Asher Roth one you mentioned has got 3 1-minute songs. I think maybe one of them's like 1:15 or something. Like, it's basically
put a fucking EP out this year.
That's what I'm saying, because you got
like 7 songs sitting there with.
Yeah, you actually should. We'll talk about that after, but like, I think you should do it, because you can turn it around fast, and we'll just put it out. You could even do it. You could do that pretty soon. So that was cool. The Division Ty Dolla $ign. Love that they did an album together. Fucking amazing. Like you said, sex album, but it was just so cool. It's such a good look for Division, and Division were titled first, which is even cooler. Love that.
Yes.
The Belly album, you nailed it. Westside Gunn. Just on that album, the Wayne verse was the best he has rapped in
in so long.
5 to 10 years. No bullshit. I couldn't fucking believe it. It was fucking
Dude,
insane.
I'm
like,
replayed that immediately.
bro, I didn't have time because I was sort of on a crunch to finish it off. But Jesus Christ, I saw people talking about it, and it was just A1. Anyone ever questioning Wayne needs to hear that.
Fuck off.
You know, not that people really do anymore. Back in the day, they used to give us shit and stuff, but they didn't know. Singles, you guys mentioned the great ones. I really liked Russ, obviously. Joyner Lucas, little Tjay. Amber Mark was great. The Dick song, hilarious. What else was fine? Maya Clarity, of course. Happy birthday, shouts to you, bro. BTS and Megan Thee Stallion. What the fuck? What else was cool? Yeah, you guys mentioned all the rest. And obviously the Justin Bieber addition to the Essence track was needed, necessary. It's one of the greatest things that ever happened to music. So, you know, shouts to the god Biebs. Now, so big week of music is really almost annoying. There was so much stuff. Like, we talk about Hip Hop by the Numbers. We've talked about him here. I'd love to get him on the pod. And he does this little graphic every week where he just puts stuff on, the singles and the albums on this little square. This week he had 2 graphics. I've never seen that. One for singles and one for albums. There was that many.
Nice.
So... maybe people are just trying to squeeze some stuff in for the end.
The data mans.
Yes. So, it's time. We're going to talk about Donda. So I'm going to pull up the track list, but it doesn't have all the features. I'm going to pull up the features here.
I just realised they.
I got it, fam.
They
it's
removed
like Hip Hop DX, real nice.
They removed the original version they uploaded to Apple Music, and they just re-uploaded one with Jail Part 2 because it didn't have that. It was only 26 tracks.
They only just added them.
It was on Spotify, though.
Yeah. Everything's on Spotify. I don't think it was at first, though.
At first, I was up at like 7 a.m. and I got a tweet about it, and then all of this is on it except Jail Part 2.
Okay, that was because the Baby's manager didn't clear the verse, so I think they're waiting for the verse to be cleared.
Weird.
And also, this always shows me that all the rules on I've talked about this before, all the DSPs, all the rules that like TuneCore and blah 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 that they all put out there are all full of shit because they did they did this like on the spot and everything can be whatever you want it to be. I hate it. All right, so this had 27 songs. It has an hour. Bless you. Has a running time of and I think an hour and 48 minutes, which I read is the same as Wu-Tang Forever, which is a double album. So technically it should be a double album because 20, it's a lot. Like
27 songs.
Stacks.
So, there's not even the piece I want. It doesn't have any features.
I've got the...
Who'd you say who has it?
I got a tweet. I think it was of Easy Mafia had it.
Oh, Easy Mafia, okay.
Yeah, I'll put it up.
I brought up Easy Supply, my bad. Okay. No, that doesn't have the features. That's exactly the same as the thing. It's so annoying. Put the fucking things up. Why do they do this shit, man? Fuck.
Okay, here we go.
We'll find it. We'll find it, god damn it. Let's see.
Yeah, I've got it here.
You got them all there?
Yeah,
okay, perfect. So, track 1. What's track 1?
Featuring Selena Johnson.
There we go. Selena Johnson, who people would know, if you don't already know her music, you know her from... All
Falls Down.
The original... she saved All Falls Down, exactly right. She re-sung the Lauryn Hill sample, which was super cool. That was cool. Then that's just her talking, and she just says the word Donda like 200 times.
Yeah.
A million times.
The second track is Jail. And this one features Francis and the Lights and Jay-Z, so they did put the Jay-Z version on in the end.
What did you think of the Jay-Z verse?
As if you wouldn't.
Oh, the Jay-Z verse is great. Well, obviously, just to really preface, if we watched any of the streaming of the live sessions, I saw them all, except like if you didn't stream the Vegas one, but I saw every other one, so we'd all heard this in different, shapes or forms. The Jay-Z verse, I think, was great, and I think he did a good job on the song, and it was just, I liked that he was even saying the shit about no more red hats and all that type of stuff. Yeah, I liked the verse.
Did you like it? I liked it. Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
I like that he kept him on there. That means something, right? Like, it's meaningful to have that Jay-Z verse on here. It's not just a random verse and, for them. Well, you can hear Nose blowing his nose. I get it. It's smart.
Nice.
I'm feeling it today, too. There's allergies. My mouth is mad itchy, which happens when you get I think it's like pollen or something. It's fucking whack. So that was cool. Great track. Next is called God Breathes, featuring Vori.
Yes.
This one's cool. I don't like. This one's a little bit of a like Jail is like this soulful guitar type of thing.
Yeah.
This comes into like a four on the floor EDM type
very,
of thing.
very, very different sort of song.
Don't love this one. It's cool.
It was cool. It was cool. It was fine. It wasn't my favorite at all, but it was still good.
Yeah, it's a decent cut. Off the Grid track 4 with Playboy Cardi and 5 Year Foreign. That one's interesting. People on Twitter saying that song is the best on the album by far.
Mm-hmm.
That is a crazy song.
So yes, Playboy Cardi can
that was the first song that got me out of my seat.
Yes,
yeah,
that's true.
I don't know if they played it with the full verses on any of the listening sessions, but there's 2 verses. I don't know. They're probably at least 32 bars each from 5 Year with Kanye.
Yeah.
Playboy Cardi, I don't think really.
His verse was shortened because on the listening team they had he had quite a long Playboy Cardi. He had quite a long verse.
Oh really?
And then they shortened it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad at that.
I don't think do that shit. Just make the fucking song like a structure and like stick to it. Just do a fucking thing.
It's very weird.
I think it's
like why would you have 3 different versions? Like that's fucking ridiculous.
Do you know what I think, bro? I think that's what I think that's a problem with maybe like genius types like Kanye and also like overthinking it. Like with music,
absolutely it is. Like if you just think from an engineer perspective, like you'd have to do so many different versions and do like it's like that must be such a fuck around. I would charge like fucking $200 an hour for those cunts. Like that would be such a pain in the ass to do version A, B, C, D. Well, of course. I mean, for example, Illmind's fucking engineer charges $60 US an hour. That's ridiculous. She shouldn't be doing that.
No.
She should do triple that. But hey, whatever the fuck, that's what cunts do. That is ridiculous. Like, I mean, recording engineers are super important and super undervalued and underappreciated. They make a lot of shit happen, and I don't know, man. That sounds like a fucking nightmare. That's from every angle that I can think of so far. That's a nightmare.
I think that's why Mike Dean left, because I think he was the engineer.
Yeah.
So I think he ended up saying it was a toxic environment.
I follow him. Yeah.
You follow him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he wasn't saying a ton of positive shit about it. But
that's
yeah,
crazy, bro.
I like that the verses were so long. It was actually pretty cool.
Figures verse was so long. It was great.
But it was great though.
It was really
I don't rate him
good.
typically, and he killed it.
He absolutely killed it. It was insane. It's my favorite song on the album.
I think it's up there for me too.
Insane.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at Playboy Carti's bit because I kind of like the contrast between his and Fivio's. Fivio's is like completely different. The song's different. Instrumental's different. It turns like a New York drill song.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like that verse on Fivio is the best Fivio verse. Like, I like Fivio. I think he's a good rapper. But that is by far the best Fivio verse I've ever heard. Easily.
Sure.
Like it is. That song is incredible.
And Kanye's verse as well. Let's not.
Kanye's verse at the end, which we didn't hear at the listening team.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
so
we didn't hear that.
I wonder if he wrote it. Is he down as he's down as a producer.
Oh.
I love that he's listing all the producers. That makes me very happy. There's like 6 cunts on some songs or 7 people. It's like, yo.
But the fact he put it out, I love that. It's so dope. I almost want to do a little thing like that for my album and put all the people who play different instruments and stuff and just do like a carousel with that to make sure that everybody got their props and shit. I think that's
written by Fivio, Pusha, Playboy, Kanye.
Oh, Pusha might have. Oh, was Pusha? This is a song Pusha was on. They took him off.
No, it wasn't this song. It was a different song.
No, it was a different one. So maybe Push wrote Kanye's verse.
Yeah,
that could explain it. But yeah, it was great. And one thing that so I was talking to Tiff earlier about like this album versus say Drake's album, because if it came on the same day, like which one would you? People were talking about that on Twitter as well, and I was like, I'd check Kanye first because I'm a historical Kanye stan. But she was like, no, I think Drake's album would be better because Kanye's been speaking so much nonsense recently, whether it's like the dumb shit with Lil Pump or like the Jesus stuff. And I was like, that's a good point, but you're right, mate. But the lyrical content on this album was so real. Like, I wanted to say that off the rip as well. Like, I was really impressed at how bullshit free it was. Like, compared to his other stuff, I felt like it was just the right amount of Jesus. Like, not too much to turn you off. It's still a decent amount, but it didn't really piss me off. Because it's like Jesus is King was a gospel album. This is a hip hop. This is a rap album with real bars. And I like that. I just like the way that he didn't waste. I feel like nobody really came like whack. Like I don't like Playboy Cardi, but yeah, you're right. You made a good point. The contrast is super cool.
It's really cool.
But yeah, I just want to make that note that I just thought that the lyrical content on this album deserves to be applauded. For sure.
100% it does. I had a couple of friends of mine really close to me. I won't name drop, but they were just like, on Instagram, like, yo, this is out. And one dude responds with all clown emojis. Like, they just don't dig him. Even though, like,
yeah.
So, and then the other dude was like, man, I just couldn't believe. I mean, so yeah, because and I'm like, what do you think about the album though? Like, yeah, he says stuff about slaves and this that. I know. I said I know he's batshit, but did you like the album? Yeah. And they're like, well, he's fucking crazy, so no. I'm like, oh, okay, but did you listen to the album? Like, yes, it was like a 3 out of 10. I'm just like, everything was very confusing. So I had some genuine fucking.
They didn't listen to it.
The hard homies.
No, do you know what it is? They're biased. I think they listen to it, but the people can't separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
So they are like they hate him for the other stuff. But the thing is, I think a lot of people never loved him enough. That's why you could turn. That's why the people who are Kanye stands.
Music homies. So I was trying to be like, hey, listen to the sonics, listen to the production, listen to the mastering, listen to the fucking album from a music standpoint. Like I know he's a dick. He's always off his fucking tits. But like, there was like immediate like super pushback from like this is crazy because like I genuinely know how off the rails the cunt is, but hey man, like I've been a fan since 2001. See,
1 or 2, 1 or 2. But
One
he
or
changed
one
our
of
lives
those.
though, right?
We did
like
at the same time.
Yeah,
exactly.
we were listening to this in the studio,
different.
man. Like he's the reason we make the music we make today. Like I credit Kanye with everything.
Yeah.
So like nobody can, not everyone has a story like that or a connection to an artist like that. So we are more forgiving, I guess, or to just be like Kanye stuff that it's getting harder to stand up for.
More able to separate the fucking personal from the music. I'm rating the album from a musical and sonic perspective rather than what he said before. Like
And
kind of like,
you got to give people room to grow and.
It kind of pissed me off. I was just like,
a lot of people
gonna the music though.
Yeah, but they won't, man. I understand why too. And I'm not mad at them for that, but they won't even.
Definitely not mad.
But to the point you can't even have a conversation. Though.
It's like I just wanted to share some good shit. There's actually some bangers on there. Like I said, like maybe start with the singles. And then I was just like, okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Hold to the G, but some cunts ain't really about him.
No, they're not. No, unfortunately. We'll keep cruising. So the next song is Hurricane with Lil Baby and Weeknd. This one, I heard this song ages ago from the leaks.
So it's a good song.
Yeah, I
people are creaming over
it's a little. Yeah, it's not like
it's
that.
Not
great.
like that.
Weeknd was a great addition to it.
Yeah, Weeknd and Lil Baby, they're both really good.
Lil Baby killed it. Lil Baby
is great.
I like him more and more every time I hear him. Like he's one of the realest.
He's great.
Like I enjoy him. It's still not the stuff that we love, but I love that he's. Nah, man, he's being a real cunt. I mean, it's all auto-tune, and I kind of find that a little redundant a lot. But like, what he's saying is always, or almost always, really like it's intelligent or reflective or whatever. Like I fuck with that, man. Just be yourself. I like him. It's great. It's a cool song. It's a good single. It's epic, and that's the one thing. Just you mentioned the production though. So this shit is A1. Like this stuff is incredible. Some of the like the I think the bass on like was it Off the Grid or one of these other joints was just oh my fuck. And I'm playing it on my phone while I'm like in the shower and stuff, and I was like, you can feel it, man. I'm like, this is the benchmark for like mixing and stuff, bro. It's just insane.
Sometimes the previous albums have been super off.
Yes.
This one was fantastic. This one was super good.
I think this was all Mike, right? Mike did the whole thing, so yeah. So he must have done a great job as he does. Next is called Praise God with Baby Keem and Travis Scott.
I liked it.
Yes.
Both the features were great. And
Travis was great on this.
This is more similar to like Jail, that sort of vibe.
Yeah.
But like it was good. It was Travis is great, man.
Travis is dope.
I'm liking Baby Keem more and more. Like, he's really good.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
really
sold on
enjoy
him yet, but I'm looking forward to getting into his stuff. I imagine he has an album coming soon now that song is
Yeah.
out. Like, maybe Kendrick's putting him on his other separate label or something, and whatever that PG Lang thing he's talking about. So I'm curious to see what he does. But that's a great look. Imagine that. Like, you haven't even been out that long, and you're on fucking Kanye's album. It's amazing.
Crazy.
Track 7, Joyner, featuring Lil Durk and Vori. Fuck this hook, bro. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was dope. Yeah.
This is insane. This is
Who's
partially.
Vori? What's the deal with that?
Not actually sure, but it's partially produced by Dirtwork from Montreal, which is dope. I don't know who Vori is, but that hook is just insane. This track, I'd probably say is my favorite.
Rory is on the hook. He's the one.
He's the chorus guy. Yeah. It's so sick, man. It's like, I love this track. And yeah, Dirk was cool. Yeah, man. Kanye killed it. Beautiful song. Yeah, this is probably my favorite now. We're going through it. Okay. Okay with Fabio Foreign and Lil Yachty. This was cool. Not my favorite.
Produced by Boy Wonder and Kanye.
Yeah, which is great. Yachty wasn't shit.
Yachty was not shit at all.
I was not
Honestly,
mad at that.
I will put the fucking blaps up for that boy on that goddamn feature. That was very, very well done.
Yep.
Hey, smart cunt, so all the power to him.
Yeah, man. I used to detest him, and
yeah, back in the day, you rapped about it too, didn't you?
Unfortunately, in my single
Slash-
single is dropping September
Yeah,
10th.
raise it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Raise it then? Then or
then.
Then.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I was at the time. He
Also,
was
Kodak Black gets a fucking lashing from you too. So
yeah, I can't stand that motherfucker.
we'll have to tag him in the posts.
Yeah, why not, right? And then everyone's going to be threatening me and shit. I'm not that hard.
Fantastic.
I'm not hard. I was just.
That's the promo, fam. Yo, I'm a psycho still. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Bring it, mate. Non-dominant hand. Don't worry about it.
So mean, bro.
So that was sick. Number 9 was Junior featuring Playboy Cardi. I don't really like this one that much. It was cool.
It was cool.
It's
like,
okay.
I'm really not mad at Playboy Cardi in this album. Like, it was cool. Like,
I think it's cool.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
cool.
it's not special.
But I'm not I'm not going to run it back. I probably wouldn't skip it, but I'm not going to run it back.
I feel you.
Yeah. 10, Believe What I Say. No features. I kind of having a blank of which song that one was. Because there's 27 fucking songs, right? My friend sent me the recordings of all the others.
Oh, it's the Lauryn Hill sample.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that's cool. It was cool because they sampled doo-wop, which
Yeah.
would have been something serious.
That's good.
Yeah, not mad at it. He was good. Not much else to say. It was cool. Kind of a bit of a throwback to like the older style Kanye type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Track 11 was called 24 featuring Vori. This was cool. I can't remember the thing as well, but I think I remember coming back. I was like, oh, I like this. What song is this? And tapping back to it. What's the hook say?
So it's got the Summer Service Crime intro.
Oh, okay.
And
Remember there's no chorus. Oh, Save Me, Make It Right. I don't remember. It's 24 hours.
I don't remember this song.
Neither do I.
We'll
Once again, it dropped today. So
Yeah,
we didn't
listened to
get
it
like
once.
double
Yeah,
listens
yeah.
and stuff, right? None of us had time for that shit.
Remote Control featuring Young Thug.
Oh, this was the one that Cam was talking about. Okay. I don't remember this one either. He said, I think he was on another song, and my friend was telling me there was someone else that was taken. Maybe this was what the one was. I think Push was on this.
Ah, let's have a look. Remote Control.
Here we go. Let's see what he said. Because he said, you forgot at the end of Remote. Oh, Push was on the end of Remote. Yeah. Or Tony Williams too, and he took Tony Williams, who's Kanye's cousin, took him off. Okay. Yeah, I don't really remember it, I'm not gonna lie, but I guess there's just so much.
There's a lot.
So let's just say that actually I do remember the Thug verse being on there. I like Young Thug, so that was cool.
He's amazing. He's really cool.
I'm sure it'll be like you hear one thing of it, you're like, oh yeah, this one.
Exactly.
Just because we can't play it.
Yeah, we can probably play 2 seconds, right?
Yeah, probably could, but if you want to just like play, even if it's just out loud on your thing here, we can just see for a second. Just.
Please don't ask again.
Oh, yes, of course, I know this song. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right.
Okay.
I didn't love that one. Then track 13, Moon.
Featuring Don Toliver. I don't think Playboy Carti. I mean, I don't think Kid Cudi's actually on it.
No,
I don't think he is. I think I'm about Genius, but I don't think he's on it.
I heard they put him back on, but
oh yeah, he's on it apparently.
he's on it. Yeah.
He's on it.
So maybe he's like, I don't think it's probably hard to tell. I don't really remember this one. What's the hook? I want to go to the moon.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, I know this tune. No, this is
that's cool.
I liked it.
Yeah, that was chill. It's that vibe. That same as that's the same vibe as Hurricane. And
Hurricane. Yeah.
That's the shit I'm not in love with. Whatever that vibe is, I'm not really here for it that much. Like it's cool.
It's good.
Then we got track 14, Heaven and Hell. I think this one was
just a Kanye song.
What's the
88 Keys is all over this shit.
Yeah, man, it's good for them. He's getting a lot of dudes that run it.
I don't remember this.
Classic.
Yeah, that's a sample from something though.
I do not remember this song.
Yeah.
I need to run that one back.
Yeah, I have to. I've never.
Firebombs.
Oh, it's Jenny from the Block sample, yo! Of course, it's Tiff coming in, clutch.
Tiff coming in.
Bam.
Yeah,
Bam.
Yeah. That was cool. All right, sweet. Then now we're track 15. Jesus Christ, what's this one called?
Donda.
Oh, this is called Donda, featuring Ariana Grande and Tony Williams. So I thought
Tone Dog.
Okay, because I didn't look at all of the features when I was listening to it, so I didn't even consider. Can you do the same thing we've been doing? Just play that for 2 seconds. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to listen
they
back
added
now.
the lyrics in Apple Music as well.
Oh, that's easy.
Finally added the lyrics.
What? It says forever. I don't remember it.
I don't remember it too tough.
Yeah, same. Man, it's just so much.
It is a lot.
Then we're up to Kiss. Sorry, man, I can't say. Keep my
Spirit alive.
Featuring
Conway. Oh, I remember this song. It's Westside Gunn
Westside.
as well. The Westside Gunn feature was amazing. I really liked it.
Yeah.
So good. I really like Westside in this tune. It just goes in.
Yeah.
So
Conway killed it too. I
Yeah.
like that Kanye's coming through and throwing those dudes on, giving a bit of a nod to real hip hop. Then, and this I don't think actually happened, but the next song is called Jesus Lord.
Yeah.
Jesus Lord. I love it. I kept saying it to Tiff all the time. She was like, "Shut up." This one says featuring the Locks and J Electronica, but
I think it's J Electronica.
And
yes, the original Answer Speaks.
Yeah.
You're right. Thank you.
Just J.
The original doesn't have the locks on it, and then part 2, which we'll talk about shortly. This is where a lot of the missing features when they just did 2 versions of the songs.
Yeah.
But it was a waste of time in my opinion because it came to 11 and a half minutes. It's the last song on the album.
Yes.
And then because you got all 3 dudes from the Locks and Kanye and J Electronica, and they've all done like 32s or something. So like there's like 5 cunts with 32 bar verses, which is already a minute and a half long each, plus all the gaps, plus the hooks.
It's like half an hour right there, mate.
That's what I'm saying. And I find that it was
Bloody
redundant when the only change was just adding the Locks. I don't know why they did that. That was super weird. So
This song was exactly the same.
The song was exactly
I
the
could
same,
play
but-
both of them back to back. And
no, there was no different, but
Yeah.
it was just they added the Locks.
That's
I think.
all it was,
I don't think
yeah.
there was any other changes.
Nothing else, yeah.
So that was a bit strange. Where were we? 18, New Again, featuring Chris Brown. I don't remember this at all.
Let me run this one.
Yeah. This is like tough to remember all these ones though.
If I hit you with a W-I-D.
Oh, that's the one.
Oh, man, I hit me with a H-U-I.
Yeah. Is that the one that's not the hey with a bunch of yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that was cool. I like that song. I always forget because I just never look at who's featuring on it, so it could be anybody.
Yeah.
Then it's got Television with Pop Smoke, and it's only got Pop Smoke.
It's only as a pop song. It's interesting.
So like it's the same one that was on Pop Smoke's album. I don't think there was any other album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I was a bit shorter because that one had other people in it too, and it had a Kanye little thing at the start. I don't think this one had it at all.
Oh.
It's just the Pop Smoke part.
Didn't
which-
even realise, yeah.
I mean, it's
It's
cool.
really
It
odd.
seemed a little redundant, but it was cool. Bangs with it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
What else we got?
Lord, I Need You.
20, nearly done. Lord, I Need You. Don't particularly remember it, as always, because
Because it's just
There's so much fucking stuff. And also interesting, just to note, they put out just an all plain black cover, and I imagine I don't know what
I don't
happened.
think that will be the final one. I don't.
Yeah, same. That's what I mean. I feel like there's definitely something going on here, whether it's a rollout thing or if it's a miscommunication or something. They're just like, all right, we're just gonna put it all black and put it out. Also, that's something I cannot do, by the way. Like regular people can't do that. Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, it was a good song.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was cool. Nice little slow joint.
Yeah.
Slow joint. Nearly there. Then we got
Pure Souls featuring Roddy Ricch and Shen C.
Oh, Shensi. That was cool.
I don't know who that
So
is.
she is a Jamaican like a reggae singer,
Oh.
dancehall artist. She's dope. That was a cool addition. And she was the girl that was out there on the porch with them at the listening party, but I don't know if her verse was on that song at the time for the on Thursday.
So the one with Marilyn Manson and the baby, that listening party.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
The last one in Chicago with the house and stuff. So the girl who was standing there was her.
Okay.
So I'd heard of some of her stuff before, but yeah, she's super cool. That was a great track. Come to Life. Also don't recall.
Kanye West on his own.
There was no features.
My soul cries out, hallelujah.
I can't even play it right now. Let me just go on Rap Genius.
Let's see what the lyrics are. Come
Is
to
it cool?
Life. It sounds familiar. I think technically this is almost the end of the album as
Yes.
well. What's the chorus there? Never wish you had another life. Okay. I don't remember it.
No.
I'm sure it's fire. Let's say it's fire.
Yeah.
And then
No Child Left Behind.
yes.
Sunday Service and Rory.
So this shit is cool. That's the guy, he does Miracles on Me one from the Nike ad. So this song is dope as fuck. There's no like raps or anything really. Like just kind of got the hook, and then another little, and it's kind of really like it says Rory has a verse. I don't even know if I call it a verse, but maybe it is. Yeah. It's great. I don't know. I really like this song. Like, there's not really much to it, but I think it's pretty fire. Then now that's the album, and then there's the 4 bonus tracks, and then there's this actually doesn't.
It's meant to
reflect
have the Jay-Z one.
So Jail Part 2 has the baby's verse on there.
The baby.
And I didn't have Jay-Z on that version. It had who did it have?
Featuring
Friends on the Lights, the baby, and Marilyn Manson. So I did not
Yes.
notice Manson. What did Manson do?
apparently he was on pre-chorus.
Oh, he probably just did some layers. Oh, I think he was doing that. I think, yes. Okay.
And he
It
was
sounded weird. That's what I
That's
noticed
why.
about it. Okay. So they add Manson on there. Problematic, but, you know, is what
Weird.
it is. I fucked with him heavy back in the day, so
I
now
don't
it's
really fuck with
problematic.
him.
So,
He's weird.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
he's
music,
weird.
I like his music and stuff. It's
I've
cool.
never really got into that.
Yeah, it took me a while.
The baby feature wasn't that bad.
No, it was good. You know,
It's okay.
it was standard. Nothing to really report on.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah.
Then he did OK Part 2 with Shensia and Ruga.
Ruga.
And I don't know who was on the original.
Okay, it was just Fivia Foreign.
Oh, so he's not on that one now. So now it's these guys.
Where is it? Okay.
Oh, here it is. Fabio and
And
Yachty. Oh, okay, cool. So this has Shensia and Ruga. Okay, cool. So that's dope. It had Junior Part 2 with Playboy Cardi and Ty Dolla $ign. And the original had
Just Playboy Cardi.
just Playboy Cardi. So Ty. Nice. Cool. And then, of course, Jesus Lord Part 2, which is what we were talking about before. And this one had deluxe. And that was 11 and a half minutes. So overall, what are you guys' thoughts? Like, to summarize the album, you know, we don't really get these
drops.
Yeah, what do you call them?
special-
the epic sort of cultural moment drops that often. This is something that's been teased, and we've been talking about this fucking album. Or
For the whole
Kanye has,
month.
well, long before that. Like,
Yeah.
it was supposed to drop earlier this year. It seemed like it wasn't ever going to happen. Now it's here.
Literally just random. Like, I literally was up. I don't know how. I was up at 7 a.m. and I just got a tweet notification. Donda's released on all streaming platforms, and I was like, oh shit! And I listened to it in bed. It was great.
Okay.
Great
Soak
time.
it up.
Great time.
Okay.
But yeah,
Overall,
top 3.
we were talking
Kanye
about this just
albums.
before. So
Yeah.
you're saying top 3
Saying top
Kanye
3.
albums.
Yeah.
What's your top 3 order?
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, number 1, and College Dropout, number 2, and this number 3.
Okay.
That is what I'm saying.
That's basically what I've been seeing around as well.
Yeah, that makes
it
sense.
says good as, or it's his best album since It might be for Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Nosh, what do you reckon overall?
Like, where does it sit in his things?
What's your top three, or where is it in your Kanye discography rankings? And two,
I've never done that before. That's quite overwhelming at this particular point in time. It's really fucking good. It wasn't shit at all. You know, I'm
Mhm.
pretty keen.
yeah,
I couldn't even think about how to rank my Kanye albums. I'd probably do, excuse me, like College Dropout, Dark Twisted Fantasy. I don't know if this would go third, but like I've never even thought of that. This was great though.
yeah.
Like,
Overall,
I need to listen to it again because like overall it's a solid fucking like 8, 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
It's fucking
agree.
gangster. A couple of weird little bits, but like whatever. He's a weird cunt, but like his personality aside, judging the album and the music sonically, it's fucking fire. I can't wait to listen to it again. There's a lot of shit to listen to this week, so I definitely didn't give it. I gave it a full spin, undivided attention, but like it needs another listen for me to give you a proper fucking how you going because I honestly forget half the joints.
yeah.
It's been a big day, and it's fucking sick. I can't wait to go back to it. So
Love it.
I love it.
Great
Beautiful.
one. Your top two are my top two as well. So College Dropout, Fantasy, and then third would either be this or 808s for me personally. So I'm not sure. This hasn't obviously lived with it. We haven't lived with it yet. So I want to see how it goes. But overall, I'm extremely impressed. I was a little worried because, Kanye is an erratic individual. He's got his sort of hands in a lot of pies. He's doing a lot of shit right now. I just got the new Yeezys, the ones that just dropped on Saturday yesterday.
I saw them. I didn't
I put it in for them. They're called Light.
Yeah,
And they change
yeah.
color in the UV. Like they go the little. It's like supposed to be white, different colored sort of white, and then on the side the little stripe. It's a 350s, and it goes like dark orange or something, and then the side goes like a kind of like a pinky type of color, but it's like mad subtle. So I wasn't sure about these at first, and I was like, the more I looked at them, the more like I don't always like go in for them straight away because you go in for a raffle on the Adidas app, and I check the Adidas app every day. When I saw it, I was like, and this is the first time these are being released, so I thought it was pretty cool to have like got the ones that were released on his album release week. I don't know, they're kind of I feel like it's crispy. I feel like I like it, and they're different enough to my other ones and stuff. Obviously, I really want like black ones, but they're like really hard to get hold of.
Yeah.
And I'm not really willing to spend the aftermarket stuff. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty. Yeah, the breads are what I would like.
The breads
if I could get any, but
ridiculous.
yeah. So overall, I think it was cool. I thought he was going to be a bit more distracted, but he came through with a really solid album. The production was super fire. I agree with Nosh. There's a few things I wasn't a huge fan of it, which makes it an 8 or a 9 out of 10 at the moment. But there's not many albums in this day and age that I would give more than like a 7 to anyway. So
Yeah, it's difficult.
like, yeah, I feel like it was great. Was it worth the wait and worth all the
No.
like? No.
I think it was.
I mean, like I mean, it can for sure. He fucked around for way too long, so people hated him extra more. Like, I mean, like the people I was speaking to today, they were livid. They were like, "Fuck this cunt!" Like, blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, cunts are pissed. So I don't know. He shouldn't have waited too long doing all the drag out with the thing. But I don't know. He made his money, and he's a smart cunt, so he deserves all the extra guap he gets. And fuck.
Yeah, I mean that's a really good point about the money because he did essentially a tour of an album that wasn't finished, and he made like it was like $12 million or something just from that. That was the Vegas show, 2 Atlanta shows, and the Chicago show, and that's not including the merch. And I think he made like $7 million or something in the merch alone. That's possibly $20 million of an album that wasn't even released.
That's crazy.
Fucking hell.
And then on top of that, in the last show, which happened on Thursday, it was pretty impressive at the Chicago Dome, or whatever the fuck it's called, the center there. And he rebuilt his childhood home. It was supposed to be, I'm pretty sure it was. And they had like, it was like sitting up on a hill, yeah, as the stage. And then like had these like black cars kind of driving around in like the circle around it. And just like mad people, all dressed in black and stuff. It was pretty cool. And at the very, very end, when it finished, Kim Kardashian walked out in
a
wedding dress with the veil over, and then he took his mask off for the first time I've seen his face in all year.
Yeah.
The rollout started with the mask wearing, and that was
Yeah.
early this year. And that in and of itself was like, it once again got people talking. And he took the song of the I'm Losing My Family, whatever it was, and I believe he took that off the album. Because he might not be losing his family.
I think they are probably together.
I hope they are, man.
I think it was probably a part of the album rollout. I think it probably was. Because,
the breakup?
Yeah, because...
Imagine if it was a part of the
she
album.
was there the whole time at every single event as well.
So you think it was fake?
Low key, yeah. Conspiracy,
Fuck.
yeah. Like, I think...
Conspiracy Dan in the building.
I think
That's
so.
the scoop.
What do you reckon?
Dan inside scoop.
Inside scoop, you know.
What do you reckon, Des? You reckon it was
Oh,
part
dude,
of the
I have
rollout?
no fucking idea.
No.
If it was, then fucking
Yeah.
well
No.
fucking played, mate. You know?
You know what? I never even considered it. I don't think I saw anyone.
She is
Because do you remember the
quite the
first...
trollop.
The first
I love Kim.
listening... I think she's cool. The first listening...
I'm not joking.
So, yeah, no, same. I think she's cool. I don't get why people hate her
Yeah.
at all. Like, honestly, I don't
I
understand
appreciate her so much right now. Like, I used to couldn't stand her.
why. Like,
All of them. But now I'm like, I bangs with her, bro. Like, she didn't have to do
cool,
all the
like-
things that she's doing.
yeah, 100. I think she's cool. I think she's very normal out of everyone in the whole Kardashian thing. She's just not
Yeah.
problematic. She's just a normal person.
She's a hustler. She
Yeah.
fucks up, but she's out there making money. She's doing
Exactly.
her thing, man. Like,
Alright, she's cool.
I'm not mad.
But I saw her at the first listening sort of event.
She was there.
She was there with a bunch of
With the kids.
other fucking yeah. So I'm thinking, and that was when they allegedly recently split up. Like they literally recently got divorced then. So now I'm thinking, why is she there, like supporting him on Instagram and shit? And then
Oh, and they filed, didn't they? Say they filed for divorce?
Yeah.
Because then how, the other thing, now you're saying that, how did they get the paparazzi photos of them yelling at each other in the car in, like, Wyoming? You know? Interesting. Okay. We'll see how that pans out, but, like,
Who knows?
I wouldn't discount that theory.
Mm,
Wouldn't
true,
discount
true.
that. Love a good conspiracy.
What is your favourite songs on the album? Or favourite song, just off the top of your head?
I'll say Joyner
Okay.
is my jam.
Fair play.
No
Notion.
Sugar, no Faith?
Honestly, I'll probably say Off the Grid. Maybe I don't really know what the other ones are. I listened to it like with no
Like, didn't look at the
track
song
list,
names?
so-
Yeah.
no idea. So yeah, probably maybe that one.
That's a good one. That's second for me, for sure.
Yeah, mine's definitely off the grid right now. Anyway, I would need
It
to
made me
listen.
like stand out on my seat and be like, "What the fuck?" Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You would have remembered another song that made you do that, so I think that's a
That's
good
the thing.
answer.
Yeah, this is the one that I remember the most. Like
Yeah.
out of everything, and I loved it. Like it was great.
Yeah.
And the one with Jay Electronica on it was cool because then also when he started rapping, I'm like, do something else, cunt. Fuck.
What do you
He's
mean?
never around, and when he comes around, does the same shit. Like, just go back to your cave, mate. Like, I'm sorry, it pissed me off.
Make a diss track.
Like, he's so dope and he's so sick.
And you
Goes
think
back to the
he,
same shit.
when you say the same shit, you mean just like lazy bars that sounds like all of his other verses, or what do you mean?
He's just try, yeah, because he's like just trying to be extra like biblical and fucking, all kinds of
And all that
weird.
shit.
So
Okay.
yeah, man, little off-putting, but it's
I get
okay. He's a man. So fuck.
No. Okay, that's a fair
Revs,
point.
clubs, Trevs.
Okay, and the other thing, the only topic, I mean, we'll probably start wrapping up, and we'll do the little bit of maybe overrated, underrated, or some shit like that. But he filed to change his name to Ye, like just Ye,
Yeah, I saw that. Weird.
Disrespect.
But
which is weird because you thought that his mum gave him that name. Why would you want to change the
Exactly
name?
why that's
Yeah.
exactly why I said disrespect.
Very
That's
odd.
logical.
But he's crazy.
Once again, might
He's-
not be.
He's just crazy.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
what it
name
is.
one genius and then crazy. So who
Exactly.
knows?
Jesus.
Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus. Praise the fucking Lord, yo. No, it was good, man. It was great.
Fucking baby.
So then next Friday, the 3rd of September, unfortunately for me, because my new single featuring Notion and Maya Clarity called I Got Next is out. And it's the same day that Drake drops Certified Lover Boy. Now, I was
Yeah, we're
saying
gonna
this,
do like real good numbers, mate. We're gonna be sweet. Don't worry
Killing
about
it,
it.
alright.
I'll give
Well-
him a call. I'll be Aubrey. Listen, bro.
Hey, Drizzly.
like, can you just give us a fucking retweet or something, bro? Like, it'd be
Just a
sweet,
quick
mate.
one.
He'd be like, he'd be like, yeah, nah, sweet, not bad, eh?
And then
That's
it'll be
what you
good to
say.
go. He goes word for word.
I can
Go.
see him saying.
I'll take care of it.
You know, Tristan. You know how he goes.
We've been
See how
to
it goes.
The good thing about that, obviously,
You've seen
know,
Degrassi. Come on.
it's a great, wonderful show. Quality programming.
Decades.
Obviously, like when there's a superstar, and nobody else is in competition with them, so it's fine. Plus, it's only a single. I'd be more annoyed if it was the album, because the problem with these larger things, they take up a lot of air and a lot of space. They take up a lot of conversation. Now, it's easy because it's just a single, so it's not so bad. So next week we'll definitely talk about that, and hopefully we'll have Certified Lover Boy as well, which is exciting.
Keen.
So we'll have that. At least that's what he said. So everyone keeps
Who knows?
bullshitting, so we don't even fucking know. That's all we had as far as because I wanted to deep dive on that. Do you want to wrap it up with a nice little whether it's a what do you reckon or
We should do a what do you
Over and
reckon?
what do you reckon?
I don't. I'll honestly think of a question.
We can only ask one or two. Okay,
Yeah,
let me see what I got.
I reckon you guys.
I had a few from the other day, and I picked. So, I can definitely do it. Where the fuck is it? Bear with me just a moment. I think I have to look for the word questions. Fucking hell. Here we go. Podcast questions. All right. So, last one. Okay, I'll ask something a bit silly.
Go on.
Are there any body modifications?
You've seen it. We've had it.
Fuck.
We've had it.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Which celebrity deaths hit you the hardest? Have we had that?
No, we haven't.
Boom. All right.
Which celebrity what?
Celebrity deaths hit you the hardest? Like which one sort of impacted you
Whoa.
the most?
I think
Yeah.
off the top of my head, Pop Smoke and Kobe Bryant. Those are my two easily.
Yeah.
Because Pop Smoke was up and coming. He could have been absolutely he could have been incredible. Unreal. He would have been up there, ridiculously good. And then obviously he's my age as well, which is crazy. And
Such a shame.
it's just great. Yeah,
I think he was young. He was 21. Wasn't he?
He's 21. Yeah. Well, no, at the time, when he died, he's probably 20. Because I
Was he
would have
even
been
21?
22.
When was it?
And
A year ago?
It was when I was final year of university.
So the start of last year.
So that was
Early last year, I think.
last year or 2 years ago. Yeah, so he
I
would have
think
been
it was
20 or
last
21.
Fuck.
Crazy
What a
young. So yeah, that one and the Kobe Bryant one because it was so tragic. It was that was fucking. Insane.
Did they fuck you up?
No,
I-
no celebrity death can do that to me.
No. Okay.
Not at all. It's just oh shit, wow, can't believe it, sort of thing.
Right. So it's more just shocking
Shocking,
rather than
as opposed to I'm generally going to be sad and yeah.
Okay.
That's mine.
Okay. No.
Robin Williams,
Mm-hmm.
Sean Price,
Yes.
Nipsey Hussle, Kobe
Yes.
Bryant. I need to think a little more about this. This could have been a forwarded question we could have got prepared.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's enough, I guess.
Did
That's
you?
okay. I need to think about.
You and I consider us emotional creatures.
Yeah.
In any direction, which probably comes with the passion and the creativity. I feel like it's part of the game. So did
As
any
an
of these,
artist,
as an artist, and
territory.
just I don't know, it's who we are. We're just we don't hide emotions, right? So did they fuck you up? Meaning did it really I guess did any of us cry over a celebrity?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. The ones that I mentioned, that's pretty much the ones that actually were,
made you a
impactful.
physical reaction. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all really good ones.
There's a bunch of
Sorry.
other ones, but I don't know if I actually fucking either got goosebumps, shed a tear, or felt weak as shit or heavy for a couple of fucking days or a few days or whatever.
Mhm.
I think they were the main ones that I actually had even this is low key, but Pumpkinhead, he was such a sick cunt. I miss hearing his voice on shit. He's a
Right.
good fucking underground MC, super underrated. He's super dope. I just kind of miss hearing his voice. And then I heard it on a Sean Price track. It's oh shit, that's kind of damn.
That's eerie.
So yeah, things like that. Yeah. So there's nothing else that was really that I can think out. I think right now. But those ones that I mentioned definitely were heavy.
Okay. No, those were good answers. I would add, for me, as in the '90s, would be Puck and Aaliyah. Those two.
Oh,
Because,
yeah. Of course.
those ones really fucked me up. And then more recently, yeah, Sean Price for sure. But I didn't cry over Sean Price. I was just fucked up from it. And Prodigy. That was pretty fucked up. But the ones that really got me were Kobe and Nipsey. Nipsey, like, I fuck with Nipsey on the artist level not too long before he died. Like, I knew who he was when he was doing the $100 CDs from, and I think that was 2013 from the it's either the Marathon or Continues or it was the Crenshaw. I think it was the Crenshaw tape. And I was like, okay, but I didn't really fuck with that West Coast shit at the time, so I wasn't really super into it. And then I saw when crypto started popping, he bought this company in like Amsterdam, and I just thought he was just like a dumb West Coast dude. But I've seen him talk, I'm like, fuck, all right, this guy's like on his shit. And then Cam put me on to Slawson Boy 2 mixtape, which was the first one I really fucked with and bumped that heavy. Then when Victory Lap came out in 2018, I was like really into that, so I was bumping that a lot. It was one of the few albums I saved on Spotify. So when I was coming back from Australia, I think I came back on March 20-something, 2019, listening to that on the plane, and he died March 31st, 2019. And I'm listening to a podcast now. There's a podcast called 30 for 30. It just came up on Spotify and suggested it. And it's like a basketball podcast, like a 4-parter, just about Nipsey and his life and the basketball stuff and all the players he was friends with and how they supported each other. It was really cool. And it's like, just listening to that again, fuck me up again. Like, I'm like, I can't even hear when Lauren London's speech at his fucking, what's it called? The memorial at Staples Center. It's too much, man. I can't hear that shit. Like, it's really, really, really intense for me for some reason, even though I wasn't into him for like 20 years or whatever. Like, since the beginning, it was literally 2 or 3 years before he passed. I was not a jump on, but also not like an OG fan and stuff. For some reason, that one just gets the kid. But all right, that was my only question. About questions. Then. Do you want to have one more? Either of you boys?
Notion.
Yeah, I've got. If you could have a joint or a beer with anybody in the world, alive or dead, who would it be?
Oh. Mine.
And why?
Okay.
And why? Sure, fuck it.
And why? Mine
Make it more difficult. No stress.
I'm trying to think.
It's tough, eh?
I think it would be.
Because you got to decide, is it more just like, hey, that was cool? Or is it like, maybe you could learn something? You've always wanted to ask him a question.
Oh my god, I have,
you know what I mean?
I have like 5. Like,
okay. You could do like a top 5 or top 3? I think that's fair.
You could do top 5 or something. And I'll explain why in some of them.
Okay.
Dwayne Johnson.
Mm-hmm. That'd be just good, successful.
He's just an amazing
He seems
person.
cool as
He's
shit.
literally probably one of my biggest idols. He's a fucking G. Leo Messi.
Mm-hmm.
Drake. Skepta. There is another one, and I just completely forgot.
Headie one.
No, because I could probably meet him. I can meet him probably anytime. No, not anytime, but I think I could actually meet him if I really wanted to. And I'm trying to think. I don't know, like Michael Tjay and Colin Jost. I don't know. A comedian.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. That would just be hilarious. I'd probably cry with laughter.
Yeah.
That's probably why I do it. But
That's
I
a
don't
good
know.
one.
Yeah, those are mine.
Okay.
Did I say Drake? Yeah, Drake.
You said Drake. You said Drizzly. If I had to choose one, the person I'd probably say Nipsey Hussle, because like what he was able to do on his own and like the things that he was creating was so far beyond just music, and he would probably have some really good wisdom of sort of, you know, how to approach things, and I feel like he could get something cool. You could just learn a lot. I mean, obviously he's cool as shit as well, but the only downside of that is that so much of his thinking is already out there. It was pretty well documented. I just read a book about it. I'm listening to podcasts, and I feel like I've really got a feel for most of that information. But I'm sure there's stuff that he was working on that still hasn't seen the light of day, because he seemed to be a forward thinker. He might have been thinking 5, 10, 20 years in the future type shit. I think he would be a good one. I don't know, if someone like, I don't know, like the dinner with Jay-Z. The old joke, the Twitter joke. What was it, like $1 million or dinner or $10,000 or a dinner with Jay-Z type of shit? I don't know. I feel like that he'd be fascinating to chat to. He'd be good. Who you got, Nosh?
What up? I had kind of business and pleasure. So I had exactly Jay-Z and Nipsey for business, and I had Snoop and Joe Rogan for fun.
Oh, fucking great ones!
Yeah.
You totally want to kick with those dudes.
So yeah. So that was my I kind of broke it down to two business and pleasure, and Joe Rogan could have gone into business, but at the same time he easily could. Obviously do some DMT with that cunt, go to a whole other thing.
Yeah.
That'd be a good time. And yeah, obviously I want to smoke with Snoop. He's a fucking gangster, and Jay-Z and Nip, bang.
Good answers. Look at us. Same page. Same page.
You know what's funny? Before I asked the question, I had nothing on my screen. So when you were mentioning it, I thought, business pleasure. I kind of just did it literally right now. So that's
nice.
What happened off. I have my questions pre-done, so that was kind of fun.
Nice. Winging it. Do you want to do one or just wrap her up? Don't have to.
Fuck it.
All right.
Okay. What celebrity do you think can cook you the best meal, and why would you choose them?
Would it be someone who's not a chef, maybe?
No, not a chef, of course. It's like an artist, like a rapper.
Do you know what? Like Bob Marley.
Oh yeah, I
Because
reckon
Jamaican food is
I reckon he can cook.
He'd do some Ital
Yeah, I reckon.
seriously
firebombs.
Oh,
some real vegan, raw, fresh, natural.
That would be amazing.
Super well spiced.
That's probably the best answer. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That
Is the first person that came to mind.
That makes sense.
What would you guys say?
Ooh.
Probably go Action Bronson.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes. And now he's on his health kick as well, so there probably wouldn't be some fatty shit.
Dude, he's a fucking beast.
Good for him.
He used to be a big eyes, and he's on the barbarian fucking exercise thing. He's smashing stuff. He's dude, he is an absolute beast. Super, super proud of that cunt. He's just kind of got more beastly. He didn't really
Yeah.
He's still a stocky, huge cunt. He's just lost the extra. He's doing lots of caveman stuff. He's got a bunch of lances and a bunch of things with the spike balls on it. He's lifting tires. He's smashing shit. He's eating like an absolute champion too. So yeah, his cooking fucking resume is ridiculous, and the things he's done on Fuck That's Delicious is crazy. And that would be my first thought.
That makes sense.
That's a fantastic answer.
I don't even know, man. But Marley would be great. But Marley would have been
You can just speak Damian Marley if you want to.
Yeah,
It's not really-
Damian
it's
Marley.
not
Yeah,
really-
but he's definitely. He's
Damo
not as
probably knows how to
Jamaican.
cook, eh?
He's not as Jamaican as Bob.
He's so
That's the
sick
thing.
though.
He is sick. He's a
Damo's
G.
good.
He's a G. I don't know. I feel like. Bro, I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, it's like a hard one,
that was a great answer there from the Bob Marley thing. But Marley might actually just be mine as well.
You
That's,
can take it.
yeah, I'm going to say that from you. I'm
Pause.
sorry. But is that plausible?
He's going to take it from you.
Take that from you. Okay,
Back.
yeah, okay.
Hey, I'm just being extra
No,
cautious.
you're right,
Pause.
extra cautious.
So take care of everybody.
Just in case.
Don't want to leave a potential pause hanging.
Exactly. No, you're right. You're right.
So with that said, boys, it was a good one. Bit of a Kanye deep dive. I think that was worth spending the episode on that.
100%.
It was a good
It
album.
was great.
Thank you, Yeezus, for
Amazing.
coming through. Nosh, where can everyone find you online?
Mate, get your sellies out at Notion Baby on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. At Illnote Studios on Instagram and Facebook. illnotestudios.com. Notionbeats.com. Check out the old Pub Brewski and Link Up Beer. It's out of control. Having a lovely time with the Strata, Galaxy, and Citra vibes. Dan?
Dan Johnson on Instagram and Twitter.
DAHN, in case people
Exactly. You can say it. Oh yeah.
It's in all the show notes too.
Oh, okay,
every
so
week,
just read.
Man's can't get
Read,
it.
guys.
Just read.
I have just uploaded on Instagram, so please, big day for everyone. Please.
Kanye album drop, Dan posted on Instagram. It's the same level of hype.
Whoa!
The caption is actually about Kanye, so please, and about Arsenal as well. If you obviously
Gunners.
watching, so
Some
please.
bars.
Yeah, good bars there. And HTF GXMING on Instagram, Twitter. Trying to upload that today as well. So yeah, catch me on Twitch as well. Whenever I'm active, I'm never really active, but whenever I'm active, catch me there. What about you, sir?
Get me at CWEFOR on Twitter and Instagram. Guys, thank you so much. Also, yes, and this Friday, single I Got Next, featuring Maya Clarity and Notion. First song from Relentless. 6 years in the making. Nervous to have it out, but happy that motherfuckers are hearing it because Notion made it sound godly.
TT.
It's amazing. Guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. If you enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell. Ding! So you know when the new drops. Follow us on social media at The Movement Fam. This goes live every Monday at 8 p.m. Sean was asking, he was like, are you guys doing a regular? Like, yes, the last 3 weeks, people I didn't maybe notice. 8 p.m. this video premieres every Monday. So does the audio at the same time.
The fucking dot, mate.
Thanks to the
And,
scheduling tool.
If anyone has any suggestions for ways we can, for things you want to see on the podcast, please hit us up. And we will definitely oblige. We will try and add some.
Yes, trying to switch it up, keep it fresh and interesting as we've been going here 64 episodes in. So
Exactly.
it's always time
Just
to
a couple, eh?
Just a couple.
keep it a little freshen up here and there. Bring in something new, fun for us, fun for y'all. Let's fucking go. So with that said,
Fucking go.
I'm gonna play this. We're gonna dip set.
Exactly.
Get some electrolytes in ya. Basically a Gatorade. Had a little bit too much to drink. Accidentally. Get our car.
Get your car.